brings a bit of sense of humour, and he's definitely the pint and a pie kind of man, you know, sort of solid, good English food. And he's a bit specific because it's almost like I want to say you had this I say English and then he's saying giving me an impression there was some sort of Irish in him, you know. But a family man, liked his food, liked his beer. Very hard-working man because I feel the sort of, you know, his hands feel a bit sore, numb. Feels like there might have been arthritis or something in his old age. I feel they would have had rough hands. So this is a man that worked really, really hard out. No, I feel like there's a sense like he would have been out working outside, so he was exposed to the sun and rain and everything. So I feel like his weather-worn skin. And hearing his voice is really one of those very strong, loud but very rich voices. You know, sort of he had a bit of a raspy voice at the end of it. Um, I just feel this was somebody that enjoyed talking, would have been quite, really liked being the center of attention in a way, because he would have liked telling stories and being on the pub, but also at the family and Christmas time, he kind of ruled the table. So I feel him talking, I feel him telling jokes, making people laugh. You know, I need to put some sideburns. So I thought that he had a very, there's just this little bit longer sideburns than he should. you know, sort of very 70s about it. I feel that he would have gone for green eyes, actually. I just feel like his eyes would have been green. So, this is, I know that he passed a bit later in life, but because he's such a jokey man, it feels like he's showing himself a little younger than he should be. So I just have a sense that he had more lines and he had a bit saggier jawline and is slightly, probably a bit stout, a bit bigger than he should be here. But this is, I feel that he would have passed at least between 60 and 70. That's kind of the age feeling. I also feel that he would have worked outside, so whether he was a builder or some sort, because it feels very physical. And it also feels like he would have been exposed to the sun a lot, and you know, so he would have been quite a tough man. I also feel that his skin would have been a bit more tanned all year round. So he was tanned because of the sun exposure. I also feel that he would have had green eyes, and it was the kind of that sort of kind of watery green eyes that you can kind of see through. It was really beautiful. And I feel there's some connection to Ireland or Irish parentage somehow, because there's a sense of that came through for me. But he was also a very pup and pint kind of person, pie and pint kind of person. So he spent a lot of time in the pub. Does that make sense to anyone? Nope.
Pieces of it.
Pieces of it. Okay, which part makes sense?
The Irish.
Okay.
The tan skin.
Mm-hmm.
The rough skin. The sense of humour.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see resemblances in the picture.
Yeah. Okay. So the part that didn't make sense was him working outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the being centre of attention.
Oh, all right. Okay, but he told stories, didn't he? It was always,
yeah.
For me, that was like he took charge of the table and he'd be telling stories and he'd be kind of making that conversation, making that happen. So that's how I translate centre of attention. Well, would you agree that he looks a bit younger than he should be? Yeah. yeah. Because you know, when I initially started, I could feel that this bit here was a bit like, you know, there's a bit more those lines and there's a bit more you know, slack there. But then he kept trying to make it a bit more younger than he should. And do you understand the sideburns? Why he would have, you know, he was made me want to put sideburns
in the day, yeah.
Yeah, in the day. So it's very much about the 70s with him. Would he have liked wearing a lot of khaki? Did he have like special clothes from the era that he would bring out? Because I'm seeing him in that kind of, you know how they used to dress with that sort of, do they call it the bush jacket? Something. I don't know. He's just showing the outfits that he used to wear. Would motorcycles make sense to you? Motorcycle oil? That's it, because he's putting like the black sort of oil in, you know, motorcycle or car oil or whatever, you know, on my hand. faint. Okay, might be talking about somebody else, but let's focus on you first. Let's make sure that it's hard enough, really. Does he's just popped into my head. Does Edward make sense to you?
There is a married connection to a Ted, yeah.
Okay. Telling me about somebody in the family right now that's feeling like as if their demands being made on them, and it feels like it's almost outlandish. You know, there's somebody that's struggling around you. Okay. What makes him so likable is the way his lips are even, you know, it's just that kind of almost like a smile, you know, it just brings a bit of, you know, it's just completely different energy with him. Kind of saying that, like, with the person who's having a difficult time and so on, he's saying, I'm not one to dispense advice, no one took me seriously. You know, he just brings a lot of. It feels like as if you need a bit of sense of humor right now around you. You know, feels like you need a laugh, and he feels like as if he sometimes. You could do with that, so he's just giving that energy to you to say, you know, chill out a bit and have a laugh, okay? His eyes green.
They were greeny blue.
Greeny blue. Well.
But that resembles his son more than him.
Really? Wow.
And I can take now that outdoor working.
Okay. See, it's them, not me. Only sometimes when I work with them and you find one eye is more defined and there's more energy in it than the other, and I feel like this eye is a lot more. And let's take out let's pull out that motorcycle and that motorcycle oil away from him, but to someone around you. Does that now make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Same exact thing, actually. I would say it. It looks like you're alright.
Now, he wants me to use a different, just a bit of colour to strengthen what he has to say. Let's see. confidence in yourself, to believe in yourself, but also orange is colour of creativity. It's also, I feel, right now, working with this colour in you, I feel that he wants to say to you that, yes, you have to believe in yourself, but also you have to stand firm in your convictions. Don't do this, okay? Don't be the turkey. It's quite nice.
That looks so much like a
Really?
husband.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
Yeah, that just looks so much like
Can you take a picture of, with him and a picture of him and
Yeah.